Checking gold price, you are going to see a massive pump to the upside as a result of the news that occurred 2 days ago, which is the CPI news on 14 July. That is Tuesday this week, and you can see it here. There were multiple news, high impact news that actually occurred and impacted the price of USD pairs. Like for example, if you navigate to Euro USD as well, you are going to see that on that date, which is the 14th right here, you can see how the price actually pumped to the upside down. Everyone will want to predict the direction of this pump accurately before it actually pumped to the upside down as a result of this news. And that's exactly what I am going to show you how to do in this video by using AI. We are going to focus on using AI to pass this news, and then from there you'll be able to place a buy or a sell order from any of the currency pairs that the news is going to impact. I want to remind you that this video is for educational purposes only. This is not a financial advice. This is the environment where we are going to have all the logic implemented. So you can see here by calling this fetch calendar JSON. Once we call that function, it's going to fetch the news from Forex Factory, and then it is going to catch the JSON right here because it comes as a JSON. Well, what we are going to do right here is to pass all the JSON data to the upcoming events function right here, and the news impacts we are looking at is going to be medium. The reason why I am choosing medium right here is because at this moment there's no high impact news under the upcoming events, so I highly recommend that you use the high impact news right here. As you can see, if I put it on high and fetch it, there's no events at this moment, and that's confirm what is happening in Forex Factory right here. So I'm going to change it to medium as well, and then I will run it right here. And the good news is that everything I am going to show you in this video is already implemented in the Hydro bot, Gold and Forex. This is a combination of multiple bots like the one I am going to show you how to use news to predict the markets using AI. So the link is in the description. In the Discord channel, we have other traders just like you who are also using our services and educational contents just like this. So do well to click on the link. As you can see, we are on 4.8k. So do well to push the channel to 5k by clicking on the subscribe button, like this video, and let me know what you think about this process in the comment section. And you can see the current upcoming event that is going to be happen for medium impacts. So in this case, we are going to use the medium impacts for demonstration purpose, but if you are running this in production, I highly recommend you use only the high impact news or based on your strategy. So you can see here President Trump speak, and the currency is going to affect is going to be USD. So it actually used the key as country, but the country is the currency code. If you go here and check the upcoming events, you can see here President Trump is going to speak, and if you push over, you are going to see the second one is this Premium UOM consumer sentiments. And if right here, you can see it here, and you can see this one as well, inflation expectations, which is what we also have here, and all are USD pairs. So we are going to take the events, which is the list of all the events that are going to be occur. That is the upcoming events with medium impacts in the case of this video. So we are going to take the events, and then we are going to pass the events to this search news for events. And this search news for events is a function that actually goes to Google News and search for related keywords based on the title of the events that we are going to pass in. For example, President Trump speak or consumer sentiment, inflation expectation, like what we are seeing right here. So we are going to pass that data that we got from Forex Factory, which is this news impacts that we are seeing here. We are going to pass it to this function, all the events, and we want to fetch for each of the events, we want to fetch number of articles of 10, which is 10 articles for each of the events. We are going to fetch 10 articles about Donald Trump's speech within the period of 5 days, and the same thing with this prelim UOM consumer sentiment and inflation expectation, we are also going to pass it to search. If you navigate to this search news for events function, you are going to see right here that we actually call this search news for events. We pass in the number of article, the days that we want, which is going to be 5 days, and this is the delay to fetch each of the news. You can see we built a query with the events, which is the Forex Factory events, a single event right here. The build query actually takes the events and then it's fetch the country, which is the currency, and then from that each of the currency is going to append some of the search key words like Bank of Canada for Canadian dollar and Federal Reserve for USD and so on. That's exactly what that build query is actually doing. So it's just taking the data that we have here. For example, President Trump speaks and then we append Federal Reserve into it. This is just for a search query so that we don't always search, or we give Google search engine more data of what it is going to return for us. So I am going to run the search for news event, which is going to be searching related news within the period of 5 days. So I'm going to do this and it's going to take a longer period of time to load, so let's wait for it. Okay, and here you go. The search actually took 4 minutes 27 seconds right here, so we can see it's went and fetched 10 articles each for each of these title that we have here, which is the news that we actually fetched, the medium impact news from Forex Factory. So if I scroll or view as scrollable right here, so let's go to the first one, the first one or the last one, anyone. So from here we can see this is the text of the news and this is the URL, which if I click on the URL, you are going to see it here. Feed chairman what says he makes what we actually fetch from the current news within the period of 5 days, and you can see the text right here, Federal Reserve Chairman Kelvin Watch, and that's exactly what you are going to see here. Yes, this is the text right here. So that's the news article that we fetch, and that's the first article. We have another one right here that you can see, but this one has no text because there's an error. Maybe the website did not allow us to scrape the data. That's the reason why. So this is actually normal because some website might not allow you to scrape the news data right away. So that's the way it is. You can see another news content right here and there's no error, and this is the URL. So let's see what is in the URL. So this is it. Oil price march upward against as the US-Iran conflicts intensify. So you can see the news right here. We are able to scrape the news from our Python. So this is how the text is. Wall Street is looking nervously at the Middle East this week. So you can see actually within the period of this time. So if I scroll down, you are going to see a lot of news contents. So that's exactly what the response here gives us, the news content that we are going to pass in to our AI. So let me minimize the outputs right here so we can get to our AI agent sentiment prediction. This option is where we are going to pass in the response that we got from the search news for events, in which we search online for the news to AI to actually predict, and you can see the output right here. So right away, so in your own case you can run it in a loop, and you are going to run this in a cron job in a specific time to always pull this data. So what we are going to do is that I'm going to navigate to this predict sentiment function. So it actually takes the events from Forex Factory and the article that we fetch, which is what we gave to the function as an argument right here. So you can see here we pass in these arguments, which is these events right here. So we only pass in the first event with the article for that event. So the article that we are passing is also from the response for that event and the article right here. So it's going to analyze the events as based on the article. So we have our provider, which is the DeepSeek by default, and the model name that we are using is going to be the DeepSeek chart. Then from this, we instantiate our AI agent class right here. So once we instantiate the AI agent class, we are going to pass in the provider, which is going to be DeepSeek. In this case, you can use any other provider of your choice right here, and we pass in the instruction that we are going to call, and then this is going to be the outputs. Okay, so let me quickly navigate to this AI agent class that you are seeing right here. And from this AI agent class, you can see we are actually using Pydantic AI to connect to our DeepSeek. So this is how it is. We define the initialization function right here, passing in the provider as a string. From the provider, we are passing in as a string. We are going to call this build model, and this build model is what is going to pass the provider to this provider dictionary that we have here, which is OpenAI, DeepSeek, and Anthropic, which is what we actually call the real model from Pydantic AI that you are seeing right here. So we are going to call the class of the specific model that we are going to use right here. As you can see, we did not pass in our API key right here, and the reason is because the AI agents actually uses the environment variable which we load here. And if you check my environment variable right here, I have my DeepSeek API key right here. That's the reason why we did not pass it in right in this function right here. So I'm navigating it and we load our environment variable. So we are going to also define our output type, which is going to be type that we want our agents to return the data. The dependency type, we are not using it for now. And that is how we are going to call our self.agent, which is going to be agents, and we pass in the keyword arguments right here from the agent that we imported from Pydantic AI that you can see right here. So the run function as well as the run with usage and run sync is what we are actually going to call for different purpose, in which I also indicated it with these comments right here. So what we are going to do is that we are going to call the run function, and it is going to output the result based on the output type that we pass in, if we actually pass in the output type. So that's exactly what is happening right here. You can see we call this and we have the output right here, in which if I also navigate it back here, we call our agents.run right here, and we pass in the prompts with the events and articles. So if I click on the build prompts, if you are going to see it's this function that actually takes the events from Forex Factory and the articles that we fetch from Google News, and then from that we are going to append the article to this line that we have here and then join it together. Then we also have the instruction files right here, in which we loaded from this prompts directory. So if you see, if you check this prompts directory, we have our new sentiments.md right here, which is going to be the instructions that we are going to give to our agents. So this is just like the personality of our agents that is going to use for the forecast. Okay, so from the output right here, you can see we have the currency as USD from the current news that we pass in, which is this specific one right here, President Trump speaks. We have the output from our AI right here. So we check the currency is USD, sentiment is negative, which is significance of USD falling in value. That is why we have negative, and the confidence level for this negative sentiment is 65% according to our DeepSeek AI. And the note that it actually gives us here is this, that President Trump is scheduled to speak, and the context is critical because the Fed chairman watch is whatsoever. So it explains the reason why it actually come up with these sentiments. What we are going to do is that when we have our confidence percentage higher than 50% and the negative sentiments, we are going to short that currency, which is, in the case of Euro USD, we are going to buy Euro USD because we are expecting USD to fall after the news is released. That is exactly what it means here. And if it was a positive sentiment with a confidence percentage that is greater than 50%, then we are going to long that currency. In the case of Euro USD, we are going to sell Euro because we expect USD to pull up and then drop in Euro. That is exactly how you can use AI like DeepSeek, Claude, or ChatGPT to analyze a news article based on high impact news, and then check your AI to give you the percentage that you can go ahead and buy or sell. So this project that you are seeing here is just for educational purpose. It's not completed on this GitHub repository that is in the description. So if you want to go ahead and complete it, you can add your Python library for MetaTrader 5 that will actually go ahead and buy or sell based on this sentiment, and also feedback the trade result back to the database of your AI. You can use SQLite or any database that you wish to use in this case, so your AI will be able to learn from it, so you can upgrade your AI to these standards. If you are looking for already upgrade version of this AI, I am going to drop the link in the description to agoclient.com, so you can check out the Hydrobot Gold and Forex. It's already implemented what I am teaching you in this video right away. Until then, I will see you in the next video. Do not forget to click on the like button, subscribe to this channel, and let me know what is your opinion in the comment section.